It was a really, really interesting press conference with Thomas Frank, the Brentford head coach, this morning. He started it by saying that they had a big COVID outbreak within their camp, not confirming whether it was players or staff, just saying that staff, 13 people have in the squad have tested positive, an additional 4 overnight. He wants this upcoming round of Premier League fixtures to be cancelled. Brentford are away to Southampton on Saturday afternoon. Southampton, of course, playing last night away to Crystal Palace. But he said there's a high rise of COVID in the community and his football camp, and that he's encouraging other Premier League managers to ensure that this round of upcoming fixtures is cancelled. He wants it cancelled for a week so we can get through to the Boxing Day fixtures and see where we are then. But you know, with over 78,000 more cases of COVID in the UK yesterday, he's probably got quite a valid point.
And what would you think the Premier League might do?
He is awaiting his guidance from the Premier League. We will obviously wait to see what they have said. He hasn't spoken to any other Premier League managers yet, but you can, with the amount of positive cases in the camp, see this fixture potentially being moved. He said that he doesn't have enough players to fill a starting 11 at Southampton away on Saturday, so he would look to use his Brentford B team players and would also consider putting himself in the team because the situation is that bad for them.
And what about other clubs? How have they been impacted?
Yeah, well, just last night we saw Brighton lose at home to Wolverhampton, and Graham Potter, their head coach, in his post-match interview saying that he did ask the Premier League for that fixture to be postponed just because that they didn't have enough first-team players to play against Wolves. We've also seen other managers like Dean Smith at Norwich saying that he wants clarification from the Premier League as to how many players they need in a squad before a fixture can go ahead and how many players they can have unavailable before a match does get postponed.
OK, good to talk to you. Just let me ask you before you go, when will we know whether they're going to postpone or not?
To be honest, the time we found out matches have been postponed have been up until a couple of hours beforehand, but we are expecting an update from the Premier League later today informing us about this upcoming round of Premier League fixtures.